In a Miami courtroom, she sits silent, her once blonde hair now dark. 3 years behind bars, no trial, no verdict. Her lawyers called her a victim, a woman who fought back against an abusive boyfriend. They said Christian Obumseli was the aggressor. It was working, until one video surfaced and changed everything.
I didn't say nothing.
You said I did.
You were leaning. Yo, you were dumb as You never loved me. Get out, for real. I never want to see you again. You get off of me! You literally talked to her without telling me!
My bad, I forgot to tell you that. That doesn't make you an acting come here. You're Yes, thank you. Coming from thank you.
I want you to get away from me!
No,
I can't let this happen. Wait, it wasn't me! Guys, please.
Relax, sit down.
Here. Okay.
Sit down.
Okay, just let me.
Sit down.
Okay.
What you're about to see is the moment everything changed, when the evidence spoke louder than her claims of self-defense. On April 3, 2022, Christian Obumseli died from a single stab wound to the chest. Inside that luxury Miami apartment, the truth was caught on video. She wasn't just any woman. She was an Instagram model and OnlyFans star who lived like royalty, earning millions online. But that night, when she called 911 covered in blood, her story was simple. She was the victim, and he was the threat.
I can't feel my arm. I can't feel my arm.
One
Ma'am.
but my boyfriend is dying of a stab.
Ma'am, what is the address?
Baby, I'm so sorry.
Courtney's voice trembles as she apologizes to Christian, praying for help before the call cuts off. The media loved the story, a beautiful woman defending herself from abuse. But then came the moment that destroyed that narrative and revealed something darker. This is the case of an OnlyFans star who thought beauty and money could hide the truth, until the body cam footage told a different story. To understand how Courtney Clenney became a killer, we have to go back to where it all began. Back to when she first realized that beauty and money could get her out of anything. But before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, because here we uncover the hidden psychology of women who commit the most shocking crimes. Courtney didn't start out in luxury. She grew up in a middle-class Texas family, but from a young age, she knew her looks were her way out. She started modeling early, turning her image into a brand. By her early 20s, she was an online sensation, hundreds of thousands of followers, endless attention. Then came OnlyFans, and with it, a fortune. In just 2 years, Courtney made nearly $3 million. Designer clothes, luxury vacations, high-end cars, all funded by men paying for her exclusive content. But behind that perfect image was a woman who believed rules didn't apply to her, and when charm or beauty didn't work, she had other ways to get what she wanted. That's when Christian Obumseli entered her life, calm, ambitious, and everything she wasn't. A successful crypto trader born in Nigeria and raised in Texas, Christian had no idea what he was walking into. They met in 2020, and the attraction was instant, but so were the warning signs. Their relationship was built on passion and chaos. Toxic love rarely starts toxic. It grows slowly until it consumes everything. By 2021, they were living together in Austin, Texas. To the outside world, they looked perfect. But behind closed doors, neighbors began hearing shouting, screams, and the sound of things breaking.
Behind closed doors, we just started hearing some shouting, yelling. We don't know who was starting what. We didn't get a lot of context. Occasionally we would hear some glasses break and some banging on the walls, floors.
But here's what's crucial. Even the neighbors couldn't tell who the real aggressor was. In domestic violence cases, people often assume the man is the abuser and the woman is the victim. That assumption worked perfectly for Courtney. The fights kept getting worse, but Christian never called for help. As a black man dating a white woman, he feared how the story would be told. So the cycle continued. She'd explode, he'd forgive, until the next time, and each time was worse. In August 2021, during a trip to Las Vegas, the truth finally surfaced. Police body cam footage showed Christian injured and Courtney under arrest for domestic battery.
So, Chris, why am I here today? Tell me what's going on.
We're having a great day. We went to the pool. We were supposed to go to dinner like 8:30. I was asleep. Wake up at 5. Morning on the couch. She asks me to go to the bed 3 times, which I did. Then she called security. For some reason, there's no reason to be here at all.
So, obviously, you're here because she called security. What were you guys arguing about?
Started, what's it called? She asked me to go to bed. She's like, do you hate me? I'm like, no, I don't hate you, babe. She's like, disappointed. Like, we didn't do anything.
Did anybody punch, hit, spit, throw anything at each other?
Like, she threw the glass thing at
Things got blown out of proportion. Like to the max. We were going back and forth, like getting really loud. And I decided to call because we were getting really loud. It wasn't because I was really scared or anything. It wouldn't hurt me. But I felt that we were either going to get kicked out or wake people up or something because it was just like escalating.
Okay.
And I thought it was going to disturb everybody, so I felt the need to have him removed from the room.
Did you throw something?
Did I?
Yeah.
No.
Did anybody throw anything?
No.
What triggered her to throw in the glass at you?
I think it's my tone. Like, she tells me to work on a couple things, like my tone, facial expressions.
And after she threw the glass at you, did you punch her, hit her, pull her hair, spit on her, anything like that?
Did not spit on her.
So what do you do?
One thing I did, I'd be like, babe, stop. I'm like, babe, stop it. I just don't want her to get in trouble. I love her so much, you know?
So when I go to the room and I see a broken glass on the floor, where did the glass come from?
I don't know. I literally couldn't even remember how the fight started.
Did you remember throwing the glass?
No. I don't. Just throwing things in my face.
Okay, once again, do you think you did it or you did it?
I did.
I tried to make it as short as I can. I don't want to give you a long speech here, okay? There's a lot of things that we have discretion with, and there's a lot of things that we don't. This is one of them. You guys are in a relationship. She threw a glass at you. The glass is there. She admitted throwing the glass. When that happens, I have to make an arrest. I can't tell the judge. Let me finish. Doesn't have any price for that. I don't think it's going to be any issue. However, the state here puts anyone that is a suspect in battery of domestic violence on a 12-hour hold. I can't let you tell it. Hey, no, I don't have to. The investigation shows that you threw a glass at him, and that in this state is considered a battery. And since you two are in a relationship, that is considered battery of domestic violence is a mandatory arrest.
But here's what's important. This wasn't a mutual fight. It wasn't self-defense. It was Courtney Clenney throwing a glass at her boyfriend out of rage. The charges were dismissed, and the incident faded, but it shouldn't have. It was a warning of what was coming next. After Las Vegas, they tried to start over. In January 2022, Courtney and Christian moved to One Paraiso, a luxury Miami high-rise where rent hit $12,000 a month, pocket change for her OnlyFans empire. It was the kind of place where Courtney thought she belonged, but the move didn't fix anything. If anything, it fueled the chaos. The fights got louder, more violent. Building security and police were called multiple times in just 3 months. Neighbors heard everything. Shouting, crashes, crying. Everyone knew what was happening in apartment 2201, but no one stepped in. Because when they looked at Courtney, they saw a glamorous young woman. When they looked at Christian, they saw a big, intimidating man. The assumption was always the same. He must be the aggressor. That deadly assumption would cost him his life. By March 2022, things hit a breaking point. Management began eviction proceedings against the couple for unpaid rent and constant disturbances. But legally, both were tenants. Eviction would take months. Meanwhile, the violence kept escalating. On February 21st, elevator security footage captured Courtney attacking Christian, hitting him repeatedly while he tried to protect himself. He never fought back. He didn't even raise his hand. He simply tried to calm her down. That video would later become key evidence. By April, Courtney's behavior was spiraling. Security reported she often appeared under the influence. Her online content grew darker, more desperate. Behind the glamour, she was losing control, financially, emotionally, and mentally. And now, Christian had started recording their fights. Those secret audio files revealed the truth. Racial slurs, screaming, threats. They exposed not a victim, but an abuser unraveling under her own lies.
You get off of me! You literally talked to her without telling me!
My bad, I forgot to tell you that. That doesn't make you an acting comic.
You're
Yes, thank you. Coming from Courtney, thank you.
I want you to get away from me!
The audio shows a woman consumed by rage, out of control. Most recordings are too disturbing to release, but they clearly reveal who the real aggressor was.
You know, like I was sober for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. And now why am I not sober? Because of you. Like you're hindering my progress. Do you see how instigative he is?
No, you're telling me I touched her today when I...
You did. I didn't say you touched it.
You said I did.
You were leaning. Yo, you were dumb as. You were flirting with like 3 girls the whole time.
What 3 girls? What 3 girls? You?
Well, maybe I didn't know it mattered.
You are the most
good. How do you want?
Courtney.
2. Get out here. This isn't even a house.
Yeah, cool.
It's not my house. Like, you're just like my boyfriend. Get the out of here.
Just like your
I
boyfriend?
can actually get like down if you're not here.
Yeah.
Get the out of here.
Okay, I'll remember that next
Get out. No, that's not even your next time. Get out.
time. Don't touch me again.
Good thing, get out. Get out. You never loved me. Get out, get out, get out, for real.
Yeah.
I never want to see you again.
On April 1st, 2022, just 2 days before the murder, Courtney called police, desperately asking how to file a restraining order against Christian.
What?
My boyfriend. He doesn't pay any money. I don't care. I'll hold it down. This guy's like, I'm shelter. When I was upstairs and they shut my door, I said I choked him. I said, show me the video. Like, I really got angry because that did not happen. All I did was take my dogs down.
All right. So what do you want to see?
I want a restraining order against Christian Obumseli.
And the next day, on April 2nd, 2022, Courtney's mother flew in from Texas. She came to help her daughter get Christian out of the apartment, but legally, it wasn't possible. That's when Courtney decided to take matters into her own hands. April 3rd began like any other Sunday. Christian woke up early, recording a lighthearted video of himself lip-syncing to a Kanye West song, smiling, unaware of what was coming. By mid-morning, he and Courtney played with their dogs, laughing and filming clips for social media. But beneath the calm, tension simmered. Around 11 a.m., Christian rode his bike to buy lunch, texting Courtney from Subway about her order. When he returned, something had shifted. She was angry, reportedly over him turning off his location sharing, a small issue that spiraled into their final fight. Courtney told police Christian attacked her, threw her against a wall, and choked her, forcing her to grab a knife and throw it in self-defense. But the autopsy revealed otherwise. Christian died from a deep downward stab wound to the chest, just above a tattoo of Courtney's name. This was no accident, no self-defense. This was close, violent, and personal. Yet when Courtney called 911, covered in his blood, she wept and claimed she was the victim. She thought her story would hold. She was wrong.
No, yeah, this is your emergency.
Well, now I'm gonna die.
Ma'am, listen to me. You need to stop screaming on the line and give me the address.
I'm gonna die. I can't feel my arm.
3101.
I can't feel my arm.
Ma'am.
My boyfriend is dying of a stab.
Ma'am, what is the address?
What's the address, baby?
3131.
3131 Northeast 7 times. Please, God, please. Come see my boyfriend.
Is this a house, apartment, or a business?
Baby, I'm so sorry, baby.
Ma'am, can you hear me?
What happened in those crucial 14 minutes before the 911 call? Neighbors heard the fight around 4:43 p.m., and Christian was fatally stabbed soon after. But Courtney didn't call 911 until 4:57. Instead, she called her mother in Texas while Christian bled to death. When police arrived at Paraiso, they found blood everywhere, on the elevator walls, in the hallway, and all through the apartment.
Get up! What? Leave! Get up! Get up right now!
Baby, wake up. Wake up.
What's it, Courtney? Courtney!
Just keep him sitting up here. Leave.
Courtney, listen to me. Get up. Get up, come on. I'll help him out. Get up.
Oh, no.
Get up.
No, I can't.
Get up.
I can't let this, okay?
Back up.
Wait, it wasn't him. Guys,
Relax.
Why? No, guys.
Relax.
Guys, please.
Relax. Sit down.
Here. Okay.
Sit down.
Here, just let me.
Sit down.
Okay. Rescue SEAL to help you out. Relax, boss. Hey, you're bleeding a lot from here, man. Relax, man. Relax, boss. Hey, relax.
Hey, Christian. Oh, Christian.
Come on, guys.
Is he under arrest?
We don't know what we have, but he has to go somewhere. No, but he started moving, so we don't know if.
When officers arrived, chaos filled the room. Blood everywhere. No clue who started it. They handcuffed both Courtney and Christian, but soon realized Christian was the one critically injured.
Yeah, we need those.
We get these cuffs off. You have the key. I have the key, yeah, but I didn't want him fighting. So.
No, we need to save him.
I understand that.
Christian was rushed to the hospital, but the knife had cut a major artery. He'd lost too much blood. Meanwhile, Courtney faced her first real consequences of her actions.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to have a lawyer with you during questioning. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got a chance to talk to Christian today.
To who?
Christian.
Who's Christian? Oh,
the victim.
They haven't told me his name yet.
If I'm the victim,
No.
he's definitely the victim. What'd you say? This is like, I was sitting there in a freaking puddle of my boyfriend's blood, begging him to like, please not like fucking give up on me. Like, man, like this shit is fucking serious. So, I mean, I don't think I'm necessarily in trouble, but like, I just would like to.
We just want to hear your side of the story and what occurred, so we can piece this together and come to an understanding.
Yeah, fortunately we weren't there, you know. You were, so there's no better person to tell us than you.
And it took so long for I don't know what I honestly, it was such a blur.
At 7:11 p.m., doctors pronounced Christian Obumseli dead. His fight for life ending just hours after the brutal stabbing.
So, we have to inform you that Christian did not make it. Okay. Unfortunately, the doctors did what they could. And
Christian is dead.
Yes.
Oh my God. This is not real, right? Okay. There's no fucking way. Christian died? Can I please have a hug? Am I allowed to do that in here?
Sure. Yeah.
Relax.
No.
Calm down. Just take deep breaths.
I've been crying so much.
Don't.
And I just can't even cry right now.
Just take deep breaths. It's a shock.
While Courtney spun her tale of self-defense, investigators were quietly building a case that exposed her lies. Crime scene analysis proved her story was impossible. The knife wound was angled downward, showing the attacker stood above the victim. The deep wound required close contact, not a thrown knife. Blood spatter revealed Christian was likely on the ground when stabbed, with no evidence of a struggle. The knife was found inside the apartment, not embedded or thrown, a detail that destroyed her claim. Despite the evidence, Courtney wasn't immediately arrested. For 4 months, she remained free while detectives finalized the case. During that time, she fled to Hawaii, checking into a rehab center, not to recover, but to rebuild her image. It was a calculated move to appear as a traumatized survivor, but her plan failed. On August 10, 2022, U.S. Marshals arrested Courtney Clenney at the Hawaii facility, charging her with second-degree murder in the death of Christian Obumseli.
We are charging 26-year-old Courtney Taylor Clenney with 1 count of second-degree murder in Christian's death.
The glamorous OnlyFans model, the murdered boyfriend, the luxury Miami apartment. It had all the makings of a Hollywood thriller. Christian believed he could help Courtney, save her from herself, but that belief cost him his life. As the defense prepared for trial, their plan became clear. Portray Christian as the abuser and Courtney as a woman fighting for her life. They even hired experts to prove her claim that the fatal wound came from a thrown knife. A bizarre courtroom demonstration involved hurling knives at a pig carcass, but even that couldn't explain away the physical evidence. The wound's angle, the lack of struggle, and the blood pattern all pointed to one conclusion. Christian was attacked while defenseless. Recordings, police reports, and witness statements confirmed the same story. Courtney wasn't the victim. She was the aggressor. Still, her defense tried to argue she was targeted because of her OnlyFans fame, calling it a conspiracy against a successful woman. But the evidence told another story entirely, one of arrogance, violence, and a false sense of power. Now, as Courtney Clenney sits in her Miami jail cell awaiting trial, she's facing a truth that money and beauty can't erase. Justice is coming, and it doesn't care how many followers you have. If you want to uncover how the world's most shocking crimes truly unfold, subscribe now, because the next story might just change how you see innocence forever.